Hey, hey, hey. How are y'all doing? Welcome to Tidbit Thursday. Hey, hey, checking to see is if you can hear me. So, hey everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to Tidbit Thursday. I am your host, Demetra Woodard, your master certified professional life coach. I am your elder in the ministry. I am your mentor. I am your pusher. I am your motivator. I am your author of Faith Flourish Flow. And I pray today that you are thriving on this Thursday. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you say hi when you come in. Like, share, comment, put some fire in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Tidbit Thursday. Come in the room. Tonight is going to be fire. I pray that you get your journals out, get your pens out, get ready to take some notes because tonight is going down. Once again, welcome to Tidbit Thursday. I am Demetra Woodard, your host for tonight. I am your master certified professional life coach, and I pray that you have had an amazing day. So get in the room, put some fire in the chat. Today has been very interesting day for me. Lost a very dear aunt today. Um, I'm glad she's not in pain anymore. I'm not sad. But I pray that you all have had an amazing day. So pray for my family as we navigate through this time. God is still good. I know that earth has no sorrow, that heaven cannot heal. So pray for my family. And of course, you know, I will continue to pray for you. Hey, Crystal. So y'all get in the room, get in the room. I pray that you have had an amazing day. Once again, I am your host, Demetra Woodard. Make sure you put some fire in the chat. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, tag a friend, get on in the room. Well, let's go ahead and get started because the good thing about this technology is you can go back and watch the replay. Thank God for the replay. So if you coming in and you are watching the replay, just say replay, but put some fire in the chat. So listen, y'all, tonight, we talking about, y'all know how you in these streets and you talking about, I'm going to do better. We love to say, I'm going to do better. We love to say, I'm about to elevate. Or we say something like, this next chapter of mine going to be fire. But before you can say that publicly, I'm going to ask you the real question. What have you even told God privately? So tonight we're dealing with, don't just talk about it, be about it. Because see, when we just talk about it, we just saying, what are we really saying? I want to know, what have you actually told God privately? You hear what I'm saying? What have you been talking to him privately about? So don't just talk about it, be about it. Listen, many of us make these declarations on Facebook. We tell our friends, oh, it's getting ready to come to the beginning of the year, January. We make all these, what them things call them, New Year's resolutions, whatever it is you want to call them. But tonight we're going to deal with, don't just talk about it, be about it. Some of us make these pretty vision boards. I mean, they be pretty too. They be fine looking, but they just pretty pictures because we not executing. Because I'm asking you the question tonight, what have you even told God privately? You hear what I'm saying? Because listen, we telling all these other folks, we telling Facebook, we telling our friends, we telling even our accountability partners. But heaven ain't even heard a word from us. We ain't told God nothing. But we talking around here that we finna be about it. Let's talk about how are we gonna tell God about it. So we're not just gonna talk about it. We're not just gonna spread these lies across these social airwaves. We ain't even gonna spread these lies to the family, not even to an accountability partner. We gonna talk to God about it. We talking to heaven about it, right? So you're asking God to bless what you haven't even surrendered. You're looking for acceleration for something you haven't even given him access to. Yep, I said it. Yep, y'all tell a friend, because tonight it's going to hit home. We are not going into 2026 the same way. Now, some of us have flourished in 2025. Some of us have thrived in 2025. Some of us have been making major moves in 2025. But after tonight, we're not just going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. All right, so let's get into these teaching points. Y'all got y'all journals and stuff ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Somebody put in the chat you ready. Put in the chat you ready. Somebody put ready. You ready? Y'all ready? All right, let's do it. So here's my teaching points for tonight. Number one is your actions will never outrun your agreement with God. Woo. Your actions will never outrun your agreement with God. Yep, I said it. Because guess what? And my good friend, Pastor Erica Nathan, in her Elevate program, listen, elevation requires alignment. So how is it that you're going to outrun God? Your actions will never outrun your agreement with God when you are in alignment. Because when we start talking about elevation, elevation requires alignment. If God hasn't been invited into this conversation that you just keep talking about, because remember, tonight we talking about don't just talk about it, be about it, right? But if God hasn't been invited into the conversation, you're running on your own strength. Yep, you're running on your own strength. So Proverbs 16:3 talks about commit to the Lord, whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. See, what y'all forgetting is this ain't even about you. You're trying to do this stuff on your own. You trying to fight these battles that ain't even your battle to fight. Commit to the Lord. Let's talk to heaven. Instead of us talking to social media and talking to the folk that we really don't need to talk about, let's talk to God. Your actions will never outrun your agreement with God. So commit to the Lord. Whatever you do, he will establish your plans. So listen, I'm finna ask you a few questions. I need you to write them down. Have you committed to it? That's the first thing. We got all this stuff going on, but have you committed to it? Have you committed to what God told you? See, here's the thing. Y'all letting all these folk run and prophet lie up to you talking about some God told me to tell you. Yeah, I believe in the prophets. Yep, I do. No, let me just say that right clear, fast, and in a hurry. I do believe. But guess what? When the prophet come or the prophetess come and tell you something, they just confirming what God has already told you. And so with that being said, the question I'm asking you tonight is, have you committed it? Or are you just posting about it? Y'all, we put all this stuff on social media. Social media had you thinking folk living on the cloud 9, 5, 10, 12. Listen, social media will have you thinking folk living their best life. But they ain't even committed to that stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, tell yourself the truth. Have you even committed to it? Or are you just posting about it? Here's my next question. What have you handed to God? I just told you we trying to fight battles that are not even ours. I'm talking about, don't just talk about it. You got to be about it. So what have you handed to God? And what are you withholding? Yeah, some of y'all done did it big in 2025. But I'm here to tell you right now, God is telling you there is more. Just gonna say ouch. God is telling you there is more. There is more. Get that in your spirit. There is more. Movement without alignment leads to burnout. Because sometimes we just run around, we just busy. We just busy because somebody told us this how you make some money. This how you hustle. Listen, no. Let me help you out with something. If God ain't told you that, all money ain't good money. Now, Elder D done told you. All money ain't good money. And it ain't. Did God tell you to do that? Was that your assignment? Was that person your assignment? Is what you doing your assignment? Movement without alignment leads to burnout. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. So therefore, we talking about tonight. Don't just talk about it. Be about it. So I'm telling you right now, movement without alignment leads to burnout. You better be doing what God said. Yep, I said it. So the first point we talked about, we said your actions will never outrun your agreement with God. So I hope you've written that down. Let's go on to the next point. Our next point is your prayers reveal your priorities. Hey, Pastor Nathan, you hear me? Your prayers reveal your priorities. Shira, you hear me? Your prayers reveal your priorities. What your prayer life look like? You can tell a lot about your next season by what you're talking to God about right now. Listen, it's a lot of stuff that hit me today. And listen, I'm stepping on the devil's toes tonight. I'm busting his head. I'm telling you right now, your prayers reveal your priorities. Y'all better hear me talking. You can tell a lot about your next season by what you're talking to God about. Let me ask you some questions. When was the last time you prayed about your purpose? I know I just stepped on some toes now. When was the last time you prayed about your purpose? I hear it so many times. I don't know, Elder. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know. Well, have you asked God what your purpose is? When was the last time you prayed about that thing? What have you asked God to strengthen you in? Let's just say you know your purpose. But what have you asked God to strengthen you in? And I'm telling you, them prayers reveal where your priorities at. Yep, I said it. Yep, I said it. Let me ask you another question. I hope y'all writing this stuff down. Have you talked to God about the very thing you keep telling other people about? I'm going to ask you again, and I'm going to lean in. Have you talked to God about the very thing you keep telling people about? See, you running your mouth to other people, but what are you talking to God about? Because, see, I told y'all last week that this really may need to be your quiet season. This may really need for you to move in silence. But you running your mouth. You got diarrhea at the mouth. You telling everybody everything but God. You telling everybody everything but God. James 4:2, write this down. James 4:2 says, you have not because you ask not. Y'all don't even know what to ask God. Listen, y'all, I was on Pastor John Hannah prayer call, the 4 a.m. call this past Tuesday before it went out. Because there, if you go back and listen to it, it's gonna be a part where something happened with the sound system, whatever. But they just told me to go keep praying. But let me tell you what I did catch. Let me tell you what he said. He said in that Psalms 23, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So guess what he said? He said, walking into 2026, he said, you better place your order. Hey, yes, God, you better place your order. What is it that you asking God for? What you asking God for? Do you even know? Do you even know what you asking God for? Do you even know what you desire? I don't know about y'all, but I got a long list. And you know what? I done stopped asking God for this pity-ante stuff that I can probably do myself. Nope. I'm asking God for the big. I'm asking God for stuff that I can't see in my natural eye. I'm asking God for stuff like, listen, I want to be able to pay several people's salaries. And I ain't talking about no 5 digits. I'm talking about 6-digit salaries. You hear what I'm saying? See, you got to be able to think big. Because I've told you over and over and over again, you got to see it before you see it. See, I see myself being a resource. I see myself blessing others. I see myself on a main stage. I don't know about you now. I ain't bragging. I just know what my God can do. So what you waiting on? Place your order. Place your order. You hear what I'm saying? All right, let's run them back. Tonight we talking about, don't just talk about it, be about it. So in order to do that, your actions will never outrun your agreement with God. Your prayers reveal your priorities. Well, here's the next one. Stop making announcements God hadn't approved. You know you did that stuff on your own. Stop making announcements God hasn't approved. We talk ourselves into rooms that discipline, obedience, and faith were supposed to carry us into. Let me say that again. We talk ourselves into rooms that discipline, obedience, and faith were supposed to carry us. But what you doing? If God didn't sign off on it, you better sit down somewhere. You better sit down somewhere and reevaluate that. You hear me? Stop making these announcements God didn't prove. Stop stepping out there and you know you ain't got no answer from God. Stop telling folk you get because the first thing they gonna say is I don't know about that. You doing too much. Well, boo-boo, you ain't doing enough. Stop making these announcements God hadn't approved. If God didn't sign off on it, sit down. Big mama say, sit down. Get somewhere and sit down. Sit down. Reevaluate that thing. So this is where true alignment meets humility. When you make up in your mind that this is a God thing, this is where true alignment meets humility. See, many people are talking about it. The segment tonight is don't just talk about it, be about it. It's plenty folk just talking about it because it feels good. It feels good. We look good in front of other folks' eyes. We want other people to validate us. But did God tell you that? So when you start when you not just talking about it, you being about it, guess what that requires? That requires submission. Yeah, yep. See, some of y'all scared of that word. Don't be scared of that word. Because see, when submission comes about, you're submitting to God. You're submitting to the God in that person. Don't be scared of submission. So don't just talk about it because it feels good. I want you to be about it because it's submitting to God. You hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Let's run back through these. Your actions will never outrun your agreement with God. Your prayers reveal your priorities. Stop making announcements God has not approved. And guess what? Faith requires follow through. Hey! Faith requires follow through. Yo, faith ain't passive. Faith has legs. Faith moves. Faith produces. Woo, this thing good to me. Y'all know that scripture, faith without works is dead. James 2:26 tell us that. So therefore, what you waiting on? You still got time. We still in 2025. You still got time. So let me give you these practical points and I'm out of here because this thing get really good to me and I feel like running myself. So I got some homework for y'all tonight. What one thing can you do this week to act on what you prayed for? Woo! This thing is about execution. You hear me? What one thing can you do this week to act on what you prayed for? Gilda, let me tell you, walk in it. Walk in it. What one thing? See, y'all get so, y'all be trying to do, y'all get overwhelmed because you're trying to tackle too many things at one time. What's one thing you can do this week to act on what you prayed for? I'm going to tell you again, 10 minutes will bless your entire life. If you sit down and unplug and just sit there for 10 minutes, it's going to bless your whole life. Try it this week. One thing. You hear me? Here's the second thing. What habit, belief, or excuse is blocking your follow through? Y'all do know that you lose out on a lot because you don't even follow through. Check. I guarantee my business owners out there, you don't follow through. You collect all these emails and phone numbers. What you doing with them? How is your follow through game? Well, if your follow through game is weak, that's almost an indication you saying that you really ain't got no faith. I just told you earlier, faith got legs. Faith moves. Faith produces. And it ain't passive. It's okay if somebody tell you no. That's just one step closer to your yes. What's your follow through game? Faith requires follow through. See, he's trying to see what you do when you get that no, so that when you finally get to that yes, you got them systems right. See, y'all don't want to talk about no systems tonight. You don't want to talk about no systems tonight. And let me tell you, one more piece of homework you got. Where is God instructing you to move differently? See, y'all better get up. Y'all better be obedient. You got to stop sitting there talking about I'm going to do it tomorrow. No. When you get off this live, do it tonight. You know you were supposed to check off something. You know you were supposed to email. You know you were supposed to start that next chapter in that book. You know you were supposed to submit that 5013C. You know you were supposed to submit those business licenses. You know you were supposed to write that letter to get. You know you were supposed to move, but you didn't. Where is God instructing you to move differently? See, you thought you failed. You didn't fail. What it is you needed to be in alignment with what God has told you to do. And in order to be in alignment, you might have to do something different. You looking at it as failure, but all it is saying, hey, get this thing right. Go back, do it again. Check that system you got out. Write that strategic plan. You just out here willy-nilly and thinking something's supposed to work. No, boo-boo-boo. Get you a strategic plan. Write you a plan. Go get you a blue ink pen and write that thing down. Ooh. I said it. Yep, I said it. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? I'm almost through. I need to know, what conversations do you need to go back and revisit with God? See, y'all doing these little scared prayers. But baby, we done graduated from now I lay me down to sleep. We're not doing now I lay me down to sleep no more. No. Go back and revisit some of those prayers. Where has your mouth written checks your faith didn't even cash? I'm going to say it again. Where has your mouth written checks your faith didn't cash? And then you out here in these streets, you asking God to agree with something. You asking the people to agree with some that God never endorsed. Okay, I'm done. I'm done walking heavy tonight. I'm closing. I'm finna close this thing out. It's been a long day. I'm finna close this thing out. My God, my God, my God. Listen. Stop rehearsing greatness and live it. Stop rehearsing greatness and walk in it. It ain't got nothing to do with you being cocky, arrogant, whatever you want to call it. I'm walking in favor. I'm walking in boldness with God. I'm walking in confidence with God. Godfidence. My niece Jada said one time, Godfidence. I'm confident in God. And stop announcing your change. You ain't got to tell everybody you change. Trust me, they going to see it. Because these past 10 months, all I done heard is, Elder, you look different. You walk different. Yeah, I was moving in silence, y'all. I was moving when God said move. I didn't ask nobody. I didn't even ask my mama. I didn't even ask my daddy. If God said move, I moved. And guess what has happened in these last 10 months? God done blew my mind. God been showing up and showing out. So guess what? Stop announcing everything. Don't announce it. Become it. Pop out. Just pop out. And listen, stop asking people to support what you haven't even surrendered to God. You hear what I'm saying? If you speak it to God first, you can walk it out with authority. If you speak it to God first, you can walk it out with authority. So listen, y'all, 2025 ain't over yet. You still got time. You still got time to be about your Father's business. You still got time to make it happen. You still got time to thrive in 2025. Because one thing I know about my God, he'll do things suddenly. He'll do things immediately. So walk it out. Walk it out. Y'all, I pray this thing was good to you because it was showing up good to me. And I pray that you will allow God to work that thing out for you. Don't just talk about it. Be about it. Don't just talk about it. Be about it. And what that means is surrendering it all to God. Talk to heaven. Let him know what it is that's on your heart. He already know. He just waiting on you to do it. So I pray that this has blessed you tonight. I pray that God will continue to allow you to flourish in this season. I pray that God gives you everything you need in this season. And right now, Father God, give them what they need. Not only what they need, give them what they desire, oh God, because we thank you for being who you are, because we know that this is the day that you have made. And God, we rejoice and be glad in it. God, even in the midst of grief that's going on, even in my own family grief today, oh God, I pray that you bless my family. Send an encouraging word. Send your comforting power. Send your peace, oh God. Even in this season, this is not a happy season for everybody, oh God. But God, we know that you are a God that can do anything but fail. And I pray that God, you will send a happy season. You will send something to make them smile, oh God. You will send something to allow them to get up and have the faith to move and produce, oh God. Oh God, I thank you that it's about to happen. I thank you that we're about to see new businesses. I thank you that we're about to see new books. I thank you that we are about to see open doors. I thank you that, God, we are about to see more resources. I thank you, God, that I'm about to meet some millionaires because I'm going to be one myself, oh God. Oh God, do it in this season. And God, show up and show out like you can. So tonight, I pray that we don't just talk about it, that we be about it. And it is in Jesus' name we do pray. Y'all, thank you so much. Listen. Y'all know that I am now a published author. And if you have not gotten your book, make sure you scan this QR code. Make sure you scan this QR code and place your order. I already had to place another order for books. So y'all, I have gotten so many reviews in about Faith, Flourish, Flow. I pray that not only I've heard that people say, I hear you talking in the book. And I don't want to just hear, I don't want you to just hear me talking. I want you to hear my heart, because you too can have the faith that allow you to flourish and flow. So make sure you get your copy of your book, scan that QR code that is on the screen, and place your order. I've already placed another order for books because your girl done sold out. So I give God the glory, the honor, and the praise. Listen, y'all, I think I saw T Free on this live. T Free, put that website in the chat. It is an event coming up this weekend. I saw that there were some tables left. Y'all, Dr. Tanita Freeman is having the first Iron Gala for men. She is honoring men, y'all. Who does that? Who does that in the city? It ain't too many of us just taking the time out to honor men. So T Free, put that website in the chat so people can go to that chat. People can go to the website and place those orders. The event is this coming Sunday. I forgot the time, so y'all better put the time in the chat. So put the website and put the time in the chat for the Iron Gala this weekend. And y'all, listen, my friend, the one and only, now Pastor Erica Nathan, is launching Elevate Memphis Church. The first service will be January the 4th at 2:30 at the Holiday Inn on Centennial. Y'all better come check this out. Listen, Elevate Memphis is where deliverance gonna take place, healing gonna take place, and some more stuff take place. So connect with Elevate Memphis. The first service will be January the 4th at 2:30 p.m. at the Holiday Inn on Centennial. Listen, y'all, I love y'all. Ain't nothing, I mean nothing, you can do about it. So I pray that you have an amazing evening. I pray that the rest of your week it don't matter what come your way. Even pray for my family. I lost my aunt today. I mean, one of my favorites, the one who thought she was my mama. Literally just talked to her yesterday. I pray that you all, no matter what's happening in the season, don't you let the enemy keep you down. You keep your head up, because God is still God. Even in the midst of chaos, even in the midst of whatever is going on, God is still God. Y'all have an amazing evening, and I love y'all.